Opportunity cost we will define like opportunity cost refers to the value of the next best alternative foregone when a decision is made. You may come across certain kind of options in your life. Suppose you are having an MBA degree. You are having an MBA degree. So with that MBA degree, you can start a business or you can do a job. Suppose if you want to do a job, you are getting an offer of rupees 2 lakh per annum salary. But if you start a business, then you are going to earn an expected income of 2,50,000 per annum. So you have to make a decision whether you want to do the business or whether you want to do a job. If you are selecting to do a job, then you cannot do the business. So you are losing 50,000 rupees because in business you are going to earn 2,50,000. In job you are earning only 2 lakh. So if you choose to do a job by choosing the 2 lakh salary package yearly, then you are losing 50,000 rupees, because if you had chosen the business, then you would have earned 2,50,000, but you have chosen do the job, so that's why you are getting 2 lakh only and you are not getting 2,50,000. So this is the opportunity you have lost. So we say opportunity cost as the value of the next best alternative foregone when a decision is made. You may have several options. You cannot choose all the options. You have to select only one option. Suppose an agricultural land is there. Agricultural land is there. You can produce either wheat or either rice. If you produce wheat, you cannot produce rice. If you produce rice, you cannot produce wheat. So suppose for producing wheat, you are getting high profit. For producing rice, you are getting low profit. So you can obviously choose to produce wheat only, because for producing wheat you are getting high profit. But if still you chooses to produce rice, then you are in loss and you are having an opportunity cost. Opportunity cost means the value of the next best alternative which has foregone. You had many options to achieve high profit, but you have chosen less valuable option, then you will face opportunity cost. So it represents the cost of choosing one option over others and helps in assessing the true cost of decisions. It represents the cost of choosing one option over others. So suppose we are having a machinery. With that machinery we can produce either a product A or product B. So if we produce product A, we cannot produce product B. If we produce product B, we cannot produce product A. So that machinery can be utilized to produce only one product. So you have to carefully analyze from which product you are getting high profit and which product is incurring less cost, because the cost should be less, the profit should be high, then only the business will grow. So if you want to grow in the market, then you have to keep an eye on the cost and profitability point also. So while taking a decision, you have to keep in mind the opportunity cost involved in it, whether your opportunity cost is in minus or in plus. So suppose if you are having an opportunity cost, then you should go for that option only. You should not have any opportunity cost while taking the decision. For example, here is one example given. Example is choosing to allocate funds to a marketing campaign instead of investing in research and development has an opportunity cost of potentially missed innovation opportunities. It means it is saying that if you choose to allocate means to use, if you use the funds to a marketing campaign means the strategy which is followed for promotion, marketing campaign which is the promotion technique which is followed for increasing the sale. So whatever the amount of budget, whatever the funds you have, if you are investing that amount of money for marketing campaign, instead of investing that money in research and development, then you will have opportunity cost of missed innovation opportunities. It means because you have the limited funds, and that limited fund you have invested in marketing campaign, so you don't have funds now to invest in research and development. What is research and development? Research and development is a continuous process wherein we research about the new ideas, and we develop new techniques and innovative ideas to grow in the market. So if you do not invest in the research and development, then you may miss the innovation opportunities. So this is the opportunity cost. So you can give any example. Opportunity cost is applicable to all the factors of production. Suppose generally, what are the factors of production in economics? Factors of productions are land, labor, capital and organization. Land, labor, capital and organization. So if we talk about land, so we have discussed land, agricultural land. If the agricultural land is used for producing one crop or another crop, wheat or rice, then you have to analyze what is the cost involved if you are not choosing one of the options. And it is applicable to labor also. Labor also means, suppose the labor, a person, labor is a person can do a job or a business. If he is getting more in the job, he can do the job. If he is getting more in business, he should do the business. So he has to analyze the opportunity cost involved in that. So land, labor, and another one is capital. Capital is the amount of money, 1 lakh rupees suppose. 1 lakh rupees you have the amount of money with you. Either you can invest in the bank and get an interest, or invest in the share market and get the dividend. Because the amount of money invested in the capital market, we get the dividend. If we invest in the bank, we get the interest. So if you want to receive the interest or profit, whatever, you have to make a choice from the number of alternatives available to you. The amount of money can be invested in the banks or in the share market, or also you can start a business. So it represents choosing one option over other and assessing the true cost of decisions. So true cost of decision, if you are choosing this option over this option, what is the cost involved in that decision? If the cost is very less, then you have to adopt the good and best option. So this is another example. Choosing to allocate funds to a marketing campaign instead of investing in the research and development has an opportunity cost of potentially missed innovation opportunities. If you don't invest in research and development, you will not have the innovative ideas, but you will receive the marketing campaign benefits. So you have to match what is the high benefit in which option. If this option is giving you high benefits, then you have to go for that option. So opportunity cost is the cost of next best alternative foregone.